Okay, CJ, what is wrong in the soca industry at the moment? This question's for all of us.
I believe we're going down a path of no return in terms of women being disrespected in parties and at Carnival. Acceptably. When it's published on social media and different forums, it's frowned upon and not dealt with in the right fashion. I think if you used to take it back 20 years...
half the songs that are out now will get banned, innit?
If you get to take it back 20 years in terms of dress sense, I feel that it's a massive disparity in terms of how sexy women are dressing now, if you want to call it that. And I have no issue with women expressing themselves in how they dress, but I think there's a fine line between expressing yourself and I'm going to get shut down for this, but asking for trouble. I think some men don't know how to control themselves.
Say over-sexualizing.
Because it's high in the front, it's high in the back. It's just about covering the areolas, just about. And I feel that...
Are we complaining about this?
I feel some men don't know how to behave in parties with
women dressed
like that.
Which is why you offer the safe space.
However, this to give balance, if the men don't know how to behave, is that the woman's problem?
No.
Or is that the men's problem
but
for
it's
not knowing?
being handled correctly by the security, by the promoters, by the club owners.
As a question to you, what does Caribbean Sessions do to
mitigate and protect
women in
Fair
that
enough.
situation?
So we have a debrief with my security team.
Right.
How
many security guards?
I can't disclose that.
Right, okay.
But I have enough to eject anyone that doesn't have the necessary particulars to be inside the ropes.
Right.
And we have staff on hand as well
that will do
that. Will deal with that situation. But there's a way to deal with it that doesn't cause a fight.
Problems.
There's a way to
CJ, I'm going to come back to you.
Okay.
Really?
What was the question?
What's wrong in the industry right now?
There's a few things wrong.
And I'm going to come back to CJ with the same question.
There's a few things wrong. I think the representation to the media and public is not representative of what Carnival is and what Soca is and what it represents. I think it's being conflicted with what CJ has mentioned, that people are using it for the wrong reasons. So they're coming out to Carnival and going to the Soca raves with very minimal coverage, and you're right, everyone's allowed to do that, but it's supposed to be an environment where everybody feels comfortable, and it's supposed to be something that...
So really, sorry to push into a corner, but if my female friend here wants to wear her favourite bikini with diamantes and flashy and feathers and glitter or whatever, she should feel safe.
Absolutely.
That she can wear that because she's expressing herself. And it isn't an invitation to say, come and harass me, come and get my number, I'm giving out pom-pom today. It shouldn't mean that.
It's not about, for me, it's not even about the harassment you'd get. It's about the fact that somebody's looking at you and you're putting on display stuff that I deem should not be on display. So he mentioned putting on bikini bras or whatever, where it's just about covering areola and those kind of things. I don't think that is something that anybody should have.
Is this a man's space to talk about?
I was just going to say that.
No. Are we allowed to even discuss
The reason why I'm saying that is because if we went to Carnival, and flip it, if we went to Carnival
and our
ball bags are hanging out, there would be problems. We'd be arrested.
Not for me.
No,
but
could we wear a mankini at Carnival?
I mean, you ain't going to back off for it, but all right then.
Pause. Yeah, I don't know what you've been watching. But do you understand what I'm saying?
But that's the equivalent, right?
Yeah, when you flip
that's the equivalent.
A mankini is a joke thing. But if a man went to Carnival wearing Speedos and that alone, would that be acceptable?
No.
Okay, before we get into that conversation, I want to migrate onto Tongo. Same question. What's wrong with the industry?
Quickly, I feel like people trying to make it the in thing rather than where we appreciate it for its culture and people that are just jumping on the bandwagon. The other thing, I feel like promoters are more about money.
I'm coming. No, leave promoters alone.
No.
I've got a promoters
You asked
question.
me a question.
I've got a
I'm
promoters
answering the
question.
question.
I've got a promoters question coming up. So let's sidestep promoters for a second, and then we'll come back to it. It's the question after next.
I'll answer.
Okay, then let me finish what I was saying then.
Go on.
About let me express, what's the word? Embellish on what I was saying about it becoming the craze. Like, people that see, all right, so we have successfully transitioned someone that did not like soca into a soca lover.
Who?
Buddy.
Does he love soca though?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Or does he just love what?
He was
what-
like you.
Wait, no. So in all fairness, just to justify my life, it's someone that couldn't stand it
Right,
and
okay.
thought soca was nanny wine and tiny whiny. I know you know them tunes, they're in your
no,
playlist.
And
But
follow the leader.
and follow the leader in his playlist.
Never.
Top 7. But now we'll leave his house and play a soca playlist
In his car.
in his car on his own.
Yeah.
And that's what I see as a
changed.
migration. You get what I mean?
You wouldn't do that, would you, Rain?
To do what? No.
He does.
Behind closed doors.
He calls me and there's
Would
soca in
you
the
ever
background.
go Trinidad Carnival?
Say again? Say again?
Would you ever go Trinidad Carnival?
I would because
Yes.
my partner is from Trinidad and she
And
says that we need to
me
go.
and me,
What?
me and his partner exactly. Me and his partner have spoken at length about how to trick him to come into any event where there might be 8% soca playing, because we've got to do small steps before.
But we've
big
seen
step.
the Rain Man, you know,
Trinidad.
Walk up.
You've never
hard
seen.
wine.
You must have been. You must have the time stone, and you must have been
I
in
have
the
it.
alternate
I have it.
universe.
Yeah.
'cause you
I
never
have
saw
a
it.
video.
You never have that. What with the missus?
Yes.
We never said with who. We just said
We
you
just
were
said
walking
in the
up.
soca thing.
I went dancing to soca with the missus. No.
Brother.
I'm
We'll
I'm
put that thing on
I'm
YouTube.
sure.
We will put it on YouTube.
Don't,
But I'm sure.
don't
We
do
will
this.
put it on YouTube.
Don't do this to
Yeah,
the MC
yeah,
podcast.
Let's not keep it too personal.
no.
Let's keep it generic in regards to our guests.
Coming back to Rain.
Citrus came halfway across the club.
And said, no, yo, have a look at this.
No,
All
I
right,
think it was
then.
Buddy that was. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
It was me.
What's
Sorry,
wrong
man.
with Carnival? I think
The industry.
I'm still finishing what I was saying.
you're
but-
too long, man.
No, man, you interrupted, man.
Quick
Quick fire.
I was saying
Four.
that now people that
Two.
don't like soca are coming there because they think of this, it's vulgar and they think it's this girls got no clothes on and they can get.
Okay, I will accept that. Rain?
The history is not there. I think in our group, I've asked people, what is Juve? What does it stand for? What's the historical origins? And no one could tell me. I had to find it out for myself. So masquerade, we kind of bumbled through it, and I kind of get it. But the Juve situation, if people knew about the origins, so the emancipation. So you talk about freedom. Juve is the emancipation of the slaves that were in Trinidad from Africa. People don't know that stuff. Like, publicize that, give it the proper story, rather than the costumes can come.
You know, the only way that could be swallowed if you was to do like a Netflix.
Documentary.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
your
that was
angle
it.
then.
You would have to do a film about
You'd have
history
to-
and
you'd have to do a
show the
proper-
slavery thing, which is uncomfortable.
Yeah, you'd have
So-
to show the whole thing.
So, no.
Am I
So-
as a Jamaican gonna have to do that?
no,
Wait,
I don't
no.
think slavery be uncomfortable because they
not
showed
uncomfortable.
slavery in Django.
No, but what I mean
And
is
some of his other
in the
films.
sense of, so when we talk about Juve, one of the reasons why Juve was done at that time is because it was outside of their working times for slaves. It was done in that time before they started on the fields and after they had gone to bed and woken up. So they woke up early to have their celebration before they went out to work. Now, Juve in London, it's
actually early in the morning.
It's
Because
early in the
of
morning.
that
It's
reason.
because of the same thing.
It's the one that happens at midday is not Juve.
Exactly. And
That's not
also,
Juve.
No, I know because I've researched. Because when I was asking people in our group and they couldn't tell me, I had to go and research for myself, and it took a bit of a time to find it out. But now I know. I don't ask. No disrespect. I don't ask you lot no more because I've asked you lot, not you lot here.
yeah,
but-
yeah. What were you
but-
saying?
And no one could tell me, so I found out for myself. Now, what Tongo was saying is that the slackness element is what people are coming to Carnival for.
Because that's what's
If you-
publicised.
If you educated about where it came from, there's an element of respect which the event commands. And then that starts to filter through down
I
through
get it.
the
I
ages.
actually, as soon as you start establishing boundaries, then you establish lines that can't be crossed.
Right.
And when people accept the lines that can't be crossed, then they will respect them lines. Once the lines are not respected, you can then do whatever you want.
And then you can't pull it back.
And you can't put,
Yeah.
hence the floodgate comment. Sorry, Sirelli, I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna go forward. I'm gonna move on to the next question, if you don't mind. Does soca in the UK actually reflect soca?
Well, yeah, why would it not?
So the experience you have when you experience soca in the UK, is it the same reflection of soca in the rest of the world?
And when you say rest of the world, you mean the Caribbean, right?
Wherever. It could be
I
in
don't think the two.
Canada,
I don't think.
Labor Day, New York,
Jamaica.
Jamaica now.
Yeah, I don't. No, I don't.
Rest of the
I don't
Caribbean,
think
France,
I don't think the
Netherlands.
Caribbean and those countries that you're referring to can be compared in any shape or form. I think the Caribbean carnivals are on a different stratosphere compared to the UK in terms of vibe, in terms of the elements, in terms of
The whole
Experience.
the whole
Experience.
experience, the whole
Okay, fair enough.
spectacle.
Because
I mean,
it's not a 2-day event. It's like
The month of X, from what I've
like,
heard.
yeah.
It's the whole culture.
There's bands in Trinidad, for example, that's where I'm from, that have 11 trucks,
11.
20,000 masqueraders.
That's crazy.
There's nothing like that in the UK. So there's no comparison from to where we are.
To where they are. Okay.
To give it scale, there are people in the Caribbean.
This is
that's
your
their
answer. This is your
full-time job.
answer.
Yeah.